Hey, how's it going, everyone? TNT here, back with another episode of SkyFactory 1. So, I did a little bit before between the episodes, not too much. This is recorded actually shortly after I left you last. But a few things I wanted to talk about for moving forward. So, one thing I made is this Tinker's Anvil, and that is so you can upgrade to the better tools. And if you look at that here, so some of these tools we already had, but what we didn't have were these here. So this is a cleaver, and it's for pretty big damage. There's the broad axe. This fells trees in a single swing, which we already have, or excavate, so that's not too important. This one's not too important either. Excavator, that's if you're trying to dig up a bunch of dirt. It's really nice for that. You can or excavate a bunch of dirt. Scythe, which is using to harvest crops, you can harvest replant. Got the sledgehammer here, which is effective against the undead, and also it's used for a mining tool. Same thing as like if you were underground and you were trying to get a massive area like stone cleared out, this hammer would work really well for that. And there's the vein hammer, which does connect a block, so it's like vein miner. So I did that, and then there's a few. I kind of want to upgrade some tools and stuff, so I made these, which these are made in here again. So all the extra ones I didn't have, I made in here. So you have to make stone ones first. And what you do then is you go ahead and place those on these. And so we're going to put all this onto here, and you need to cast out gold. So you can see here, I have gold in there, so I'm going to go ahead and cast this. And that'll make your casts. You see all those going, and then you should get your cast. So I got a broadsword cast, which hopefully I didn't already have that one. No, it's small blade. Okay, good. We got the pickaxe, we got the hammer, we got the repair tool, which is really nice. We have two more we need to do here: the large plate and the small stone axe or small axe head. And these will get made, and then yeah, with this will allow you so you can actually smelt off a lot of that stuff. So let's say I made a tool out of iron, where I could smelt an iron tool, because over here on this old one you can only use cobble and wood to make these. So you have to do all of your metals within here. That's what I need all these for. Coming over here, some other things that I did were so we added this last time. So there's actually, and I didn't know this, but so I was actually using the Tinker Smeltery for a lot of my ores. But this, man, okay, so this is some extra stuff that I didn't have. This pulverizer will actually, if you add some of this flint and stuff, it'll actually give you extra output, which is really nice. So I had, well, it looks like it's almost through it all now, but I had put all my chunks in here, and this will double it, and then it puts into this redstone furnace, and then brings it into here. The reason you want to do this is because if you look at some of these dust and stuff, let's look at, like, let's say an iron ingot. When we look at recipes for an iron ingot, we're gonna look at that, and then you can see it says you can use a redstone furnace, and you can use the dust for that. So use the dust and do recipe on that. It says you can use a pulverizer. Now the nice thing about this is you can see we're still ore doubling, but there's also a chance to get nickel dust in that. And there's some other ones too that will give you double the dust that you put in there, but also give you a chance, 10% chance for something extra. So that you don't get that with the smeltery, so that's why I thought this would be nice. Now gravel is kind of the other one there that you'll also run into. And some of these too, if we look at recipes, like I would think this tin is probably going to be different. Let's see. Okay, so if we do the dust and then we do the pulverizer, so this is going to do apatite, and has a 50% chance of bringing that, which is why you can see that's kind of building up in here. But what I did to kind of get rid of the gravel that was building up in here is I actually connected it to this drawer wall. So anytime this produces extra gravel, I was just going to fear it's going to shoot that gravel out here. Now it also exports down into this redstone furnace. So anything that doesn't go in these drawers here will then go down. So that's all of your metals. So that's kind of how it's set up there, and then everything comes out here. And like I said, you got a chance to get a little bit extra on top of your original ore there. That's why I set that up, and it's pretty nice. Some of this stuff you can just grab separately and throw in there, or if you wanted to, you could put a separate chest for that. Try to export with that, but it may get weird. Yeah, set that up. That was pretty nice. And again, we just have power running up to those two. and then just a chest on top. And again, to configure this, you have input, output for the gravel, output for the your ores, and then here you're going to input everything and output to this chest, and then the chest will just grab it all here. Okay, so what are we going to do today? So my thoughts are I'd like to get into Cyclic. There's a lot of cool stuff at Cyclic that looks really sweet. So if you look here, oh, I can't spell today. There's a lot of cool different things. Like there's a disenchanting table. There's a lot of different like item collectors, harvesters, which so I hate. Not the harvester, the forester. Where's that at? The forester. Farm saplings to wood. This is cool too because if you do information, it says the forester will attempt to place saplings in an area in front of itself and harvest them when the saplings grow in the trees. I despise cutting trees down. If you to look at my wood over here, it's getting pretty low because I absolutely despise cutting down trees. I have a little bit of that jungle from that last tree we did, but other than that, yeah, it's not very good because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Also, I've been running dust to this like crazy. And check this out: redstone for days, a lot of gunpowder for days, bone meal for ever, and then we also have some coal and then a little bit of blaze powder. So that dust is has been really nice. Also, I'll show you this. I did upgrade all of these dynamos here. So I got a gold reinforced integral component. That's 3 times. I got this multi-cycle injectors, which increases your fuel energy or fuel efficiency, and then these here, which increase generation rate but reduce efficiency. 2 of those. You can see we're doing 360. Now we're only producing 36. Well, there goes. It's kicking up a little bit. But these are. Oh, and I also added another tank because we had so much lava building up. Like there, we almost have 2,000 buckets of lava built up in here. Put this over here. I upgraded this as well with this redstone expanded RF coil. And recipe on that, they're pretty simple: gold, silver, and a redstone flux coil, which we've made before. So definitely recommend it doing that. It gives you 4 times the transfer capacity and transfer and RF capacity. So this went from 1 million to 4 million it has in it, which is just insane. Just have that hanging back here. If we need some extra, it'll be able to export. I have it actually not exporting right now. Or I guess I do. Oh no, I don't. I have it turned off right now. So and auto inputs disabled because it's already filled up all the way. And then I upgraded these to try to make this level. Now the only thing that's the dust is going really quick. Gravel is going good and sand. So I wanted these to be kind of even. Kind of difficult because when you have the flint in here, it gives you extra sand. So that sand always seems like it's gonna fill up faster with that extra in there. So I expanded this mob farm a little bit in this corner to try to get spiders because I wasn't getting spider spawns. There's only a 1 lot wide here. So I expanded out here. I think it's 3 blocks out. No, 3 or 2. I can't remember. I think it's 3 up there. But did that so that I could try to get spiders to spawn here because spiders have to have like a 1x2 space in order to spawn. And the reason for that is that I really needed spider eyes. Oh, and there's one right there. Probably the last one that I needed actually. Because some of the things in Cyclic actually require spider eyes. So here's everything we want to try to make today. You can kind of see it up here. We're going to start off with this melting chamber and solidification chamber. And the reason why is because I would like to get to these charms and some of this other cool stuff that I have here. But the reason we can't do that is because if you look at the recipes, we need this crystallized amber. And you see that comes from the solidification chamber. In order to get that, we need to make magma. In order to get magma, you go in the melting chamber and use magma creams, or you can use magma blocks. And so we got to start with the melting chamber, move to solidification chamber, then we can start to make some of this cool stuff. So these are all a crystallized amber, but there's some of this stuff, like this one needs crystallized obsidian. And that is in the solidification chamber as well, but you have to use slime, and you have to use obsidian, either obsidian or wither rose, which those are really hard to come by, or you can use coarse fruit and emerald. Now, coarse fruit is going to be interesting to get to, so I kind of looked it up here. So if you go to coarse fruit, you can see here it is right here. We can look at recipe for it, and you have to use crushed endstone in order to get that. Now, we got the endstone last time, and so to get the endstone, all you got to do is that lava setup over there. Just put glowstone inside the lava, just like we did with the netherrack with redstone, and that'll give you endstone. And so we got this. I already crushed it, ran it through the pulverizer. Now, one cool thing I will say too that I learned and I've been doing is if you actually go into this item filter, You can add certain items in here that I know those items aren't going to come out of here. But now if I want to come in here and switch some stuff out, just say I want to come in here and real quickly grind down some diamonds or grind down some of that. I can't just put any item in here. I couldn't just take this and replace it because it's not whitelisted. It won't let me actually put that in there. Because it's not on this list here to be allowed in there. But I added diamonds and I added that endstone, so I could do that. All right, so first thing we need, so the melter and the silication chamber aren't too hard. These are everything you need for them. So it's going to be 2 blocks of redstone, 4 glass, 6 obsidian, 2 furnaces, 2 nether quartz, and then 2 lapis. So if we bring all that stuff into our inventory, we can run over here, and there's the melting chamber that uses the redstone blocks. We can go ahead and make that. And the solidification chamber that uses those lapis lazuli blocks. Make that. Redstones, and also that stuff, you can see I got a lot of it here. Now, recipe for this, I just want to see. Okay, so you will need to do some gravel to get your lapis. I've been doing dust only, and that hasn't been giving me a lot of that. So you want to make sure that you do some gravel so you can get some, at least 18 lapis to make that. All right, so this stuff does need power. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it over here. So I want to do, we have plenty of power. I mean, I can't imagine ever needing any more power than this. It's just insane. Of course, misplaced. Put it there. So there's the melting chamber. So first thing we're going to have to do for the melting chamber, actually, what I want to do too is we're going to go ahead and throw this endstone in here so that can get processed as well and hopefully get us some coarse fruit. Let's go ahead and replace this. That'll go next. Hopefully, you can see there's the, see if it gives any coarse fruit. Oh yeah, we got tons. That's awesome. Hopefully it has space in the chest for it. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Looks like shulker shells too, which I don't know if those have any uses. Okay, so the only use they have is unbreakable and then make shulker boxes, which I like shulker boxes. That wouldn't be bad at all. So what we could also do here, all right, so this is all the stuff for the rings I want to make, or these antidote charms. You can see recipe there. You need 3 blocks of iron, which is pretty expensive. 4 spider eyes, that was the hardest thing, getting those spider eyes. And then you need crystallized amber. I was talking about wither charm, you just need 4 wither roses. Fire charm, we can't make this yet, we need blaze rods, so we'll probably end up going to the nether, maybe next episode, and start working on some of that. And then the void charm, which I would love to have this because it would have saved me from dying in the void. It saves you from falling in the void. Antidote saves you from poison. Wither saves you from wither, which I want this before we go to the nether. And fire, obviously fire and lava protection. Now this anti-gravity ring, this thing's awesome. It says ignore gravity and walk on air. Now that would also have saved me if I would have had that. So made some bone blocks, but I set up that as well. Oh no, I didn't. I don't have the recipe for that, but we can get that really easily. This would be really nice. This is a powered diamond anvil. Is this repair using energy? I think this thing will actually repair anything that you have. So any item that has like durability, it'll actually repair it, which would be fantastic. The forester, which we talked about, that's gonna be really nice to have. Speed charm, same thing. You just need some of this other stuff here. I do have the recipe to make this too, the energy transfer node. And then you need these two to go on these GPS cards. There's carbon paper. Stack of holding system can hold spawners. So if we do go to the nether, I'm going to take some of these with me. They're pretty easy, just leather, clay, and string. I'll probably show that in the next episode when you go to the nether. Compacting drawers. The reason I want these is that one of the issues I'm having, get rid of that pulverizer now. Oh, and then this thing too, this charm talisman. If you put these all 4 together, it'll give you poison, wither, fire, and void protection. So there's just one charm and it does all that. That's pretty sweet. But these compacting drawers, the reason I want these is because all this stuff over here, when it comes out, it always goes into like this form. So if you put that into a compacting drawer, it'll compact it down for me and I won't have to do it myself, which would be really nice. So I want to get to that as well. Might do that between episodes, but kind of wanted to show y'all what that does. So that if you see it next time, you're like, hey, what the heck are those? Well, they're compacting drawers. Just help me out, being a little more nice there. All right, so we got the melting chamber. So next thing we need is magma. So in order to do that, we need some blaze powder and slime balls. We're actually going to take all this here. I don't remember what this is for. Redstone. Oh, that's for the diamond anvil. And this is for the forester, and then that's for that energy transfer node. This I haven't made yet. This is for a force rod, and this is actually for a enchanting table, which I haven't made yet either. Eventually I'll get to that, but that's just everything you need for it. I'll just do the enchanting table real quick. That's pretty easy. Just standard recipe. Like that. Get you your enchanting table. You can put it down wherever you want. And then once I get bookshelves, I can put around this. And yeah, I already got the gray concrete powder. So for this is kind of a pain. But if you look at recipe, you need gray dye, which this is easy with the gray dye. I was like, how the heck am I make gray dye? You need black dye and white dye. So white dye is from bone meal. That's easy. Black dye needs squid ink or wither roses. So you actually will get wither roses from bone milling the grass. So I just went ahead, and that's how I got the other ones too. I just took a bunch of bone meal, came over here, and just bone milled this until I got a couple wither roses. Yeah, there's one right there. So it gives me a wither. Go ahead and hit it, get it, and don't worry about that too much. And I'll go. I'm actually gonna throw these flowers in here so they don't get clogged up in the system. All right. So first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and take this, and we'll make some magma cream. Go ahead and use that to make magma blocks. And we're going to put those magma blocks into this smelting chamber. Right, I'll make sure it's right. Yeah, because we need liquid. We need liquid magma. And then we need some pipes, fluid pipes, which I have in my handy dandy backpack. I think I might get weird if I do this around the back, so I'll probably do it around the front. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have to pull the magma from there and bring it into the solidification chamber. There, we're gonna. Oh yeah, don't crouch for this. I don't know what it is. I always crouch. Okay, so there. Now you can see that magma's going in here. Actually, we got a lot of it. Holy cow! I might not want to make that much. Stop there. So I need to put slime in here as well, so I might hold off on that. And then to make these crystallized amber, you're just gonna need fire charge, block of redstone, and gold ingot. So that's kind of a, I don't want to say a rough recipe, but that's getting kind of into expensive, I would say, especially for the, I mean, the gold's not, I guess it's not too bad. I have a lot of redstone, and the gold would probably be the worst part of it. Fire charges are pretty easy. It looks like this is actually going to use up all this, so I might actually want to just finish that off. And just make as many of these as I can, because if I get a bunch of these, then that'll make the next process really easy. Alright, there we go, and we're all smelted down. We actually got 30 of them, which is pretty good. And with 30, we can get started off here. Eventually, I'm going to have to put slime in here to get those other ones. I want to go ahead and make some of these basic things. So if you go to uses on this too, it has a lot of different uses. 2 different pages. So we got the fluid transfer nodes, these climbing gloves. I used those when I was playing Septic Ages, but they're not as useful here because you really can't climb on much. Item transfer nodes, which, no worries, we're going to do energy transfer nodes. That's right. I was like, that just look weird. That's kind of cool. Does it say a reusable ender pearl? That's pretty cool, actually. Building scepter, speed charms. So this is some of the stuff we're going to make. And yeah, just a whole slew of things here. So now we'll go ahead and grab all of this. And the only thing we won't be able to make is the fire charms. Actually, we're going to have to leave the concrete in for now. I do want to grab, let's see, what is this for? This is for the forester, right? And that needs this stuff, and this needs this stuff. Correct. Okay, so now we'll just go through and antidote charm, make that. Let's see, wither charm, we'll go ahead and make that. Fire charm we can't make yet. We can make the void charm, which that's the bee's knees right there. Anti-gravity ring, we're gonna make that for sure. Let's see. That we can't use that, make that yet. We do want to make the forester. And then the energy transfer node. And this thing is pretty sweet. I'll show y'all what this does here in a second. Looks like we got extra stuff here. I must have done my calculations wrong. Sometimes it looks weird that it gives you extra stuff. Either I don't read it right or something, but all the yeah, this shouldn't be, I shouldn't have extra here. It should have all been exactly the recipe. So not exactly sure what's going on there, but no big deal. Gotta grab some emeralds now because we're gonna make some of that crystallized obsidian. Oh man, this is getting this is getting packed. So we need emeralds for that. And then we're gonna need some slime. Go ahead and pull some of this out of here. And then now we'll make that crystallized obsidian. And then we'll need this once we make that. So to make that with the melting chamber, you're just going to go ahead and put some slime in here. I'm going to do 4 for now because I'm not sure how much it's actually going to put in here. Okay, it puts a lot, so that's good to know. And then I want to make this here. So we'll go ahead and make, I don't know if I want to make 22 of those. Let's take, I think 5 for now. And that's already out of slime. So we're going to go ahead and put enough in there. And if we need to get more out of there, that'll be fine. But we'll go ahead and make 5 of these, and looks like that's going to be way too many. We just need 1 more. We got 5 of those. So that'll be really nice. And now we can finish off some of the other things we want to make here today. So we'll make this diamond powered anvil. I think that's basically it. So we look at recipe. I'm sorry. Uses on this. We can make some pretty nice tools. Oh, we will make this actually. Let's get some bone blocks. I'm gonna get rid of some of this garbage in my inventory. We have the stuff to make bone blocks. We need 3 of those. And we need some nether wart. I need 3 of those. That's not too bad. I believe I have 7 here. That'd be perfect. Now can we make this? Oh yeah. All right. Sweet. So now we'll kind of look at. Oh yeah. So I have an axe on my head too. I got this. It said it was like super rare in the hats mod. If you go here, axe head. So I got some really cool hats actually. I had this Viking one. That was pretty neat. Kind of see that. Oh yeah, I got Mario too. Well, I don't know if it's Mario or not, but it certainly does resemble him. Just a few different ones. Diamond. Norwegian flag. So yeah, upside down hat. Cat in a hat was on here too, which is pretty cool. Shrek hat. So yeah, but that axe head I thought was pretty cool. It says legendary, so put that on. And yeah, now I just got animals out here too. I want to kind of get rid of those eventually, so I'll probably get rid of that grass and do something different. I think next episode we're actually gonna I'm gonna work on the base a little bit. So let's try some of this stuff out. So if we go into here, these are all your kind of slots that you can have different things in. So this says this is the charm. So we kind of got to scroll down. So here's the charm slot. So we can put the void charm, the wither charm, antidote charm, and this is a ring, but I don't know if I want to put that in my inventory. I get the powered anvil. Oh, I want to do this too. Well, the other thing that I need to make is this this here, these GPS cards. Carbon paper, which we actually need charcoal for. Okay, well that's going to be a little bit. We actually need to use... How many charcoal does that need? Okay, so we need to take 6 wood to make charcoal. Alright, so we got our charcoal and we're ready to make these GPS data cards. So here you need the carbon paper. Oh, I need paper. Okay, I should have paper. We're good there. Carbon paper. GPS cards. And these are pretty nice. So let's say, what's the best way to do this? I want to power, I know. Let's say we want to power this diamond anvil. This might be a bad one to use, but let's say I want to put that right here. I can use one of these GPS data cards, and I can, maybe it's just click, or why is that not right? Oh, I have that gravity ring on too, so it looks like I can actually, that's pretty neat. This isn't working right though. You should be able to like shift and click. I need to click actually on that block and it's not letting me. So let's see if I do, oh, that's not what I want. Why is this being goofy? If I do this, there we go. Okay, so I want it on that spot. So now I can put this there. So that's going to be exactly where this card is. And if you look at it, it should show it's on that anvil. Now what I can do is take this energy transfer node, and I should be able to pop it over here onto my power somewhere. So there should be good. It's getting power. And then if I put this GPS data card in here, should be working. Yeah, so this has power now. Turn this on, and then let's say I want to repair my, I don't know, my sword. You see there, it's actually repairing my sword. Slowly but surely, it's taking a little bit there. It's like it's not the fastest thing in the world, but yeah, it's actually repairing anything you want. So which is really nice for this, because this takes durability. And so I can just use it to run around base, build with, which is why I kind of wanted this, because I want to start building and kind of make a nice base for next time. But this will go up, as you can see, and eventually it's just gonna completely repair it for me. And this is gonna be nice for like your bigger tools and stuff too that you don't want to use the resources on. A lot of times, like, is this gonna be faster? Yeah, so like stone, way faster. It doesn't have as much durability. And I think, anything here, so like my comma is completely broken. I could use a piece of stone for it. Oh, maybe you can't with tinkers. Yeah, it looks like you can't actually do it with tinker tools. That's interesting. Good to know, but this anti-gravity ring. Look at that. It's already done. And I believe all of these actually take damage as well. So then you could actually use those as well, put them in there, and be good to go. I think that's... Oh yeah, we want to make this speed charm too. You need this mason iron and then sugar. Sugar's pretty easy. All you need is just some sugar cane. Get our speed charm. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, I guess. Oh yeah, it's actually pretty decent. Yeah, that's running right there. I mean, it's not the quickest thing in the world, but that's definitely better than what we had. Should be able to put that in the charm slot as well. And they give you a ton of slots too. I don't know if that's like on off. Feet, yeah, tons of charms. Belts, tons of rings. Hands, bracelet, statue, body, back, necklace. Does this backpack go on here? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, well, Forcecraft backpack won't go on there. Head. Yeah, this is pretty nice. And then again, same thing. You could charge that right back up to continue on. And I think that's... So we'll go ahead and clear some of the stuff off here. Made the void charm. We didn't make the fire charm. That's gonna be for the nether. We made that. The forester. We'll make that. Made the energy transfer nodes. Compacting drawers. We'll probably just go ahead and make that so I can like show y'all what that does. So compacting drawers. So this should... The best way to put this is... Let's see, if I take like this iron, that's for example. You see there, it's gonna should automatically compact that. Okay, take that. Yeah, so it already compacted it down. Made 16. That was super quick too. Like that would have taken me. I mean, not the longest time in the world, but it still would have taken me a while. You can just come through here and you can compact redstone. Oh, actually, redstone may not work. It might be a 4x4. And I think you can lock these too to certain recipes if you use that drawer key. Yeah, I'll be setting up a bunch of those for all these resources basically. Probably find a way to... I don't know how I'm going to export it. What's going on? Oh, I got donkeys over here now too. Find a way to export it to some of these and then just automatically start making this stuff because that's going to be a pain if otherwise. But yeah, other than that, I think that's been a pretty good episode for today. Made some pretty good progress. Like I said, we went with Cyclic, got a bunch of different upgrades for that. Pretty much covered all of this, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. The Forester. Still got to make the Forester. Keep forgetting about the Forester. So everything on here, the compacting drawer, I'm going to keep that because I want to make some more. Let's go ahead and let's drop that Forester down and let's see what it does. A lot of these too, I've been taking those force flasks and just dump them in. So if I think this probably needs power as well. Not really sure. But what we can do is we can... Okay, is that... Face this towards me? It does. Okay. So I think, yeah, this needs power. Oh, this must be the range. Holy cow. Is that really the range? Jeepers. Yeah, let's do a 3x3. Always on. Yeah, that'll be good. Keep forgetting how to ring on. That's just fantastic. I could literally like walk off the void and have no issues. Yeah, there's the platform I made down there. That's where I died. Oh, actually, I died up here, but I made a platform over. Oh, I'm gonna show you all this too. So this here is an elevator. I died it, but use it to go up and down. I think I showed it one episode, but I never use it. So you have to have two of them. And this, I'm just hiding the camouflage, or got a camouflage. You can remove it, and now you can see it. Yeah, it's just a nice elevator, goes up and down. All right, but now we're gonna actually take the GPS card out of. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just mark a new spot, and then we can go swap out that other card for this card. I thought you could name these, but maybe not. Now that's connected. We'll go ahead and swap that one with that one. That forester's should be getting power now, and I can take a sapling planet. Or I think I can put saplings inside of it too. We'll just take some oak saplings. So let's just put those in there. Yeah, look at that. And then that absorption hopper probably isn't big enough to pick us up, but we need to get, man, this is sweet. That is going to be so freaking nice. And then we'll just put an absorption hopper down here to pick all this wood up. And yeah. Oh god, oh god. Oh, where's my axe at? I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Don't go in the middle of this. You could die. So, good to know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You almost saw me die, so that was fun. But if you enjoyed it, hope you leave a like and subscribe. And thanks for coming out, everyone. You have a great day.